Donald Trump has won the 2024 presidential election. He defeated Democratic nominee Kamala Harris. This victory marks a historic return. Trump is the oldest person to assume the presidency at 78. He's also the first former president to return to the White House in over a century. Global leaders are sending congratulations. However, official election results are still pending. Trump and his running mate, J.D. Vance, are preparing for their transition. They are outlining policy priorities. They are also making key appointments for their administration. The Electoral College will formally confirm the election results. Then the new Congress will convene on January 6, 2025. This will finalize the election outcome. The incoming administration will receive national security briefings. They will also get Secret Service protection. The inauguration ceremony is scheduled for January 20th, 2025. Trump will be sworn in as the 47th President of the United States. This election has significant implications. It reflects a deeply divided nation. It also raises questions about the future of American democracy. The world is watching closely. They are eager to see how a second Trump presidency will unfold. The final days of the campaign were filled with anticipation. Both candidates held rallies and made last-minute appeals to voters. Kamala Harris focused on unity and practical solutions. Donald Trump, on the other hand, continued to cast doubt on the election process. The first votes were cast in Dixville Notch, New Hampshire. The result was a tie. Both candidates received 3 votes. This indicated a close race from the very beginning. Public figures like Oprah Winfrey stressed the importance of the election. They emphasized its impact on the future of American democracy. News reports highlighted key campaign issues. The consequences of abortion bans in several states were a major focus. Harris engaged in last-minute campaigning efforts. She went door-to-door in Pennsylvania, a crucial swing state. Even before Election Day, Donald Trump sowed seeds of doubt about the voting process. He made claims of widespread voter fraud. These claims echoed his tactics from the 2020 election. They lacked evidence. Observers saw them as an attempt to undermine public trust in the election results, particularly if he lost. Trump's allegations focused on specific issues. He claimed there was non-citizen voting. He also pointed to problems with mail-in ballots. Election officials and experts refuted these claims. They stated that voter fraud is exceedingly rare in the United States. They emphasized the robust safeguards in place to ensure fair and accurate elections. Despite these assurances, misinformation spread rapidly. Social media platforms like X, formerly Twitter, amplified these baseless claims. This presented a challenge for election officials. They worked tirelessly to combat disinformation. They wanted to maintain public trust in the democratic process. Section 4. Battleground Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania emerged as a focal point for disputes over election integrity. Trump, again without evidence, alleged fraud in the state's voting system. This focus on Pennsylvania was strategic. It is a key battleground state. It has a significant number of electoral votes. Despite these attempts to sow doubt, experts remained confident. They believed in the overall integrity of the election. They assured voters that the vast majority would experience a smooth and secure voting process. They acknowledged that legitimate issues might arise. However, they emphasized that existing checks and balances would address these issues. The Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, or CISA, played a crucial role. They worked to counter misinformation. They also ensured the security of voting infrastructure. CISA collaborated with state and local election officials. Together, they addressed potential threats. They worked to maintain public confidence in the electoral process. Section 5. A new era of policies. With Trump's victory, speculation arises about his policy agenda. His previous term saw significant changes in domestic and foreign policy. Experts predict he will likely pursue similar policies in his second term. These include stricter immigration measures, a continued focus on trade deals, and a more isolationist approach to foreign policy. Domestically, Trump's focus may be on economic issues. He might reintroduce tax cuts and deregulation policies. He is also likely to continue his conservative stance on social issues. This includes opposition to abortion and support for gun rights. On the foreign policy front, Trump's approach remains uncertain. However, his past actions suggest a preference for bilateral agreements over multilateral partnerships. He may also take a more confrontational stance with China and other global rivals. His policies are expected to have significant implications for global trade, security, and diplomacy. Section 6. The World Watches. The world is watching closely as the United States navigates this post-election period. The hope is for a smooth transition. There is also a desire for a renewed focus on unity and progress within the nation. The peaceful transfer of power is a cornerstone of American democracy. It signifies the stability and resilience of its political system. However, given the heightened political tensions and Trump's history of challenging election results, the coming months will be crucial. The world will be observing how the Trump administration plans to address the country's challenges. They will also be watching the impact of his return to the global stage. The future of American politics and its place in the world order remain uncertain. Only time will tell how this second Trump presidency will unfold.